Have you ever wondered why some people seem to achieve extraordinary things while others struggle with the basics? Why do New Year's resolutions fizzle out by February? Well, today we're embarking on a transformative adventure through James Clear's bestseller, Atomic Habits, an easy and proven way to build good habits and break bad ones. Together we'll unpack this book chapter by chapter in a simple, appealing way that's packed with real stories, practical tips, and life-changing insights. James Clear isn't just an author. He's a survivor who turned tiny changes into remarkable results. As a high school sophomore, James was hit in the face with a baseball bat during practice. It left him in a coma, with a shattered nose, fractured skull, and a long road to recovery. But through small, consistent habits like getting enough sleep, organizing his room, and studying regularly, he not only healed but excelled. He became an All-American athlete and the top student at his university. This experience sparked his obsession with habits, leading him to build a popular blog and eventually this book. Clear's core message? Habits are like atoms, the tiny building blocks of massive systems. They compound over time, shaping your identity, health, wealth, and happiness. The book revolves around 4 laws of behavior change. Make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. We'll explore each through the fundamentals, the laws, advanced tactics, and a powerful conclusion. This is going to be fun, informative, and empowering. Let's dive in. The fundamentals. Why tiny changes make a big difference. First up, the foundation. Clear sets the stage with 3 chapters that explain why small habits pack a punch. In Chapter 1, The Surprising Power of Atomic Habits, Clear shares the story of the British cycling team. In 2003, they were a laughingstock, no Olympic gold in nearly a century. Then Dave Brailsford took over, focusing on marginal gains, 1% improvements in everything from bike seats to hand-washing techniques. Within 5 years, they dominated the Olympics, winning 60% of the gold medals. The lesson? Habits compound like interest. Getting 1% better daily leads to 37 times improvement in a year. But ignore them and you'll decline to near zero. Habits are the compound interest of self-improvement, positive or negative. Clear warns against overlooking small changes. They're the key to breakthrough results after crossing the plateau of latent potential, where progress feels slow but is building. Moving to Chapter 2, How Your Habits Shape Your Identity, and vice versa. Here, Clear flips the script. Don't focus on what you want to achieve. Focus on who you want to become. Habits aren't just actions. They're votes for your identity. Want to be a reader? Read a page daily. Each repetition reinforces, I'm a reader. Clear shares Brian Clark's story. He stopped biting his nails by getting manicures, shifting his identity to someone proud of his hands. The 3 layers of change are outcomes, what you get, processes, what you do, and identity, what you believe. Start with identity-based habits. Decide the type of person you want to be, then prove it with small wins. True change is identity change. It's why bad habits stick if they fit your self-image. Chapter 3, How to Build Better Habits in 4 Simple Steps, introduces the habit loop. Cue, craving, response, reward. Edward Thorndike's cat experiments show habits form through trial and error. Behaviors with satisfying outcomes repeat. Clear breaks habits into problem phase, cue and craving, and solution phase, response and reward. All habits solve problems, even bad ones. The 4 laws emerge. Make cues obvious, cravings attractive, responses easy, rewards satisfying. To break bad habits, invert them. Invisible, unattractive, difficult, unsatisfying. This framework is your roadmap, practical, science-backed, and adaptable to any goal. These fundamentals remind us, habits aren't about motivation alone. They're about systems. Tiny changes compound, shape your identity, and follow a predictable loop. Ready to apply them? Let's move to the first law. The first law, make it obvious. The first law is all about awareness and cues. Clear shows how to make good habits impossible to ignore. Chapter 4, The Man Who Didn't Look Right, opens with a paramedic spotting her father-in-law's heart attack from his face alone. Years of experience made the cue obvious subconsciously. Clear explains habits start with cues, and our brains pick them up automatically. To change, use the habit scorecard. List your daily routines and score them, plus good, bad, equals neutral. This builds awareness, like Japanese train conductors pointing and calling to reduce errors. The key? Notice your habits without judgment. It's the first step to redesigning them. In Chapter 5, the best way to start a new habit, Clear shares a study where specifying when and where doubled exercise rates. Implementation intentions: I will behavior at time in location. Make cues obvious. Habit stacking takes it further. After current habit, I will new habit. Like Dennis Diderot's scarlet robe sparking a buying spree, behaviors chain. Stack meditation after coffee or exercise after brushing teeth. Start small, like on Mondays for fresh momentum. This turns vague goals into automatic actions. Chapter 6. Motivation is overrated. Environment often matters more. Argues environment shapes behavior more than willpower. And Thorndike's cafeteria redesign increased water sales 25% by placing bottles everywhere. No motivation needed. Design your space for success. Make good cues obvious, vitamins on the counter, and bad ones invisible, cookies in the pantry. Context is the cue. Change your surroundings to change your habits. Clear's tip: use one space, one use to avoid mixing cues. Finally, Chapter 7. The secret to self-control. Vietnam War soldiers were 20% addicted to heroin overseas, but 95% quit at home. The environment changed the cues. Self-control isn't about willpower. It's about avoiding temptation. Invert the law, make bad cues invisible. Hide your phone during work or remove junk food. The people with the best self-control avoid tempting situations altogether. As Clear says, bad habits are autocatalytic. They feed themselves, but removing cues stops the cycle. The first law teaches, habits thrive on obvious cues. Design your environment, stack behaviors, and hide temptations for effortless progress. The second law, make it attractive. Now we crank up the desire. The second law is about making habits irresistible through dopamine and social norms. Chapter 8. How to make a habit irresistible. Explores supernormal stimuli. Nico Tinbergen's experiments showed animals prefer exaggerated cues, like gulls pecking bigger red dots. Humans do too. Junk food is engineered for bliss points, spiking dopamine. Dopamine drives anticipation, not just pleasure. It's why scrolling social media is addictive. To make habits attractive, use temptation bundling, pair exercise with podcasts, or motivation rituals. Play favorite song before working out. Reframe hard habits. I get to build endurance instead of I have to run. In Chapter 9, the role of family and friends in shaping your habits. Clear tells the Polgar sisters' story. 3 chess prodigies raised in a culture where chess was normal and rewarding. We imitate the close, family/friends, the many, crowd, and the powerful, high status. Join groups where your desired behavior is the norm, like a fitness community for exercise. Social norms pull us. Make good habits attractive by aligning with tribes that value them. Chapter 10. How to find and fix the causes of your bad habits. Inverts the law. Make bad habits unattractive. In Istanbul, Clear learns smoking starts with friends but quits by reframing. Smoking isn't relieving stress. It's destroying your nerves. Cravings stem from underlying motives like reducing uncertainty. Reframe predictions. Highlight benefits of avoiding bad habits. The cause isn't the cue, it's your interpretation. Change I have to I get to for positive associations. The second law reveals, attraction fuels repetition. Bundle temptations, leverage social norms, and reframe motives to make good habits crave-worthy. The third law, make it easy. Ease is the engine of habit formation. The third law focuses on reducing friction for good habits. Chapter 11. Walk slowly, but never backward. Uses Jerry Uelsman's photography class. The quantity group produced better work by taking more photos. Practice beats perfection. Motion, planning versus action. Doing habits form through repetition, not time. Automaticity builds with reps. Crossing the habit line. Focus on frequency to encode behaviors in your brain. In Chapter 12, The Law of Least Effort, Clear explains why agriculture spread faster east-west. Less climate change meant less effort. Humans follow the path of least resistance. Make good habits convenient. Reduce friction. Prime environments. Prep veggies for easy eating. Increase friction for bad habits. Hide the TV remote. Energy saved on easy habits allows more for what matters. Chapter 13. How to stop procrastinating by using the 2-minute rule. Scales habits down. Run a marathon becomes tie my running shoes. The rule. Start habits in under 2 minutes to overcome inertia. Rituals like this make initiation automatic. Use habit shaping to gradually build up, like from read 1 page to finish the book. Chapter 14. How to make good habits inevitable and bad habits impossible. Uses commitment devices. Victor Hugo locked his clothes to force writing. Automate good habits. App blockers for focus, and make bad ones impossible. Remove batteries from remote. Environment design locks in success. Friction is your friend for bad habits. The third law's message. Habits stick when easy. Start small, reduce barriers, and automate for effortless consistency. The fourth law, make it satisfying. The final law ensures habits last by making them rewarding. Chapter 15. The cardinal rule of behavior change states, what is rewarded is repeated. Stephen Luby improved hand washing in Pakistan by using pleasurable soap. Immediate satisfaction is key. Our brains prioritize short-term rewards. The cardinal rule, make good habits immediately satisfying. Use reinforcement like saving for a massage after workouts. In Chapter 16, how to stick with good habits every day. Habit tracking works because it's satisfying. Trent Dursmid's paperclip method moved clips for sales calls, creating visual progress. Trackers make behavior obvious, attractive, and satisfying. Avoid breaking the chain but never miss twice. Consistency compounds. Chapter 17. How an accountability partner can change everything. Inverts the law. Make bad habits unsatisfying with consequences. Habit contracts, like Thomas Frank's TV lock during work, add pain to slipping. Accountability partners enforce them. Social costs boost commitment. The fourth law, satisfaction sustains. Reward good habits instantly and punish bad ones to keep the loop spinning. Advanced tactics, how to go from being merely good to being truly great. Clear offers pro tips for mastery. Chapter 18. The truth about talent, when genes matter and when they don't. Says genes influence what habits are easy. Choose habits that suit your natural talents, like tall people in basketball. Genes provide advantages but don't determine destiny. Effort amplifies them. Find your sweet spot where habits align with strengths. In Chapter 19, the Goldilocks rule, how to stay motivated in life and work. Peak motivation happens in the Goldilocks zone, tasks just beyond your abilities. The rule, work on challenges 4% harder than current level. Flow state keeps habits engaging, boredom kills them. Vary routines to stay motivated. Chapter 20, the downside of creating good habits. Warns habits can lock you in. Review and reflect to adapt, like pros adjusting techniques. Habits are tools, not prisons. Balance automation with flexibility. Conclusion, the secret to results that last. Clear ties it together. The secret is small changes compounding. Invert bad habits, optimize good ones. Habits build identity, become the person who embodies them. As we close, remember, atomic habits are your superpower. Start with one tiny change today, it could change everything. Thank you for joining this journey. What's your first atomic habit? Go make it happen.